Hey guys, Scout here, the Hopeless Wanderer. So, where am I today? Well, as you can see by this and by that, I'm at Harley in Billings. We got to our campsite last night and I took a peek at that back tire and whoo, she was a little threadbare, literally. Cords were showing out, so the best option was to just backtrack into Billings and get that tire replaced. I sent Carol on. She's never done the Beartooth, so no sense in her day being wasted sitting at Harley with me for my poor planning. I was trying to squeak through to Tulsa to get it replaced there. I know they're holding the tire for me, but I let them know it wasn't going to make it. So I'm still going to get the front tire and the service done when I get there. But as far as the back tire goes, there was absolutely no way I was going to be able to squeak that through. But I squeezed every mile out of that. I was trying to figure out roughly, I think I had almost 30,000 miles on that back tire because it got put on in Seattle in 2019. So I definitely got my money's worth out of it. I was just hoping to get a little bit more. But anyway, so what have we been up to? Well, I met up with Carol in Ogden on Monday night. I rode with Taryn Christie as far as Vernal, Utah. They ducked off to go to Dinosaur National Monument. That's where they were staying for the night. I had about 3 more hours to get over to Ogden. I caught up with Carol, and we have been just national park stamping it all the way across. Some of them I already had. Some of them were new. We went to City of Rocks, which is in Idaho. We went to Minidoka, which was a Japanese internment campsite. That was a new one for me. We went to Hagerman Fossil Beds, which I'd been there before. We went to the Grant Coors Ranch here in Montana, which is a super, super cool little site. And I was really excited that Carol was going to get to see that one. Unfortunately, the ranch house was closed, so she didn't get to go through that, but that just means we got to come back again. So yesterday we got up bright and early, and we went and we did Pompey's Pillar, which was a landmark on the Lewis and Clark expedition. Then we went out to the Battle of Little Bighorn and rode through the battlefield. Then we went to Bighorn National Recreation Area. We got to the Yellowtail Dam area, and we were trying to get down to the southern end visitor center, but there's a lot of roads here that aren't paved. So we found ourselves like hitting a lot of roadblocks and having to detour and come to find out the website said they were open till 6, and we got there at like 5:55. Yeah, they closed at 4:30. So we didn't get that one. We were supposed to camp at Horseshoe Bend in the Little Bighorn or the Bighorn National Recreation Area. We got out to the campsite and it was kind of up on a hill and the wind was crazy. I did a quick video there just to show you guys like what the wind was. Like I thought my Ultra was going to get blown over. The wind was whipping so hard. So there's a free site in Lovell, Wyoming. So Carol ran back and she looked at that and she went, ooh, you know what? That might be a little bit better. It was still windy, but it was in town, so it wasn't just straight gusts. So we backtracked and we just ate that reservation in the recreation area. Carol was like, she told me about it, and I thought being this close to Sturgis, there was no way that a free campsite was not going to be completely overtaken, but it was empty. And then a bunch of people with razors and side-by-sides pulled in, and they were just hideous neighbors. They took over the whole place. They tried to say, hey, we were reserving these sites for the guys that are coming later. It's a free place, people. It's first come, first served. But we were nice. We moved over to the edge and let them have the big, nice sites. But man, what a rowdy bunch of people. They were just up. Their little booger munchers were running around camp till, 11, 12 o'clock at night. And not just like running around playing. They were like screaming. And there were some yipping dogs. There's a backyard breeder right across from there. So it was free, but it was not, it's a nice little campsite, don't get me wrong. And especially because it's free. They had, regular toilets there. They actually had showers there in the handicap bathrooms. But it was loud and rowdy till probably well after midnight. So I don't think either one of us slept well. I had to get up early. It was an hour and a half for me to get back to the Harley dealer. And I was and it takes me about an hour and a half to pack up camp. So I was up 3 hours before I even got here at 9 o'clock. Carol went on. She's doing the Beartooth Highway today. And once I'm done here, hopefully I'll be done around noonish, 12:30. And I'm just going to blast back up 90 and take the fastest way into the park and see if I can't catch up with her somewhere down there. We're going to do Yellowstone today and tomorrow. And then we are staying with Sherry Nebeker tomorrow night. Thanks, girl, for the free place to stay. And I believe she's taking us to the rodeo. So this will be another first for Carol. I love the rodeo, so I'm kind of excited about that. And then we're just going to keep rolling. We got a few more national park sites to stop at. And once we get down to, I can't even say the name, Tipaganos Cave back in Utah, we're going to go through there. And then that's where me and Carol split ways. And I head back east, spend a few days with my mama, and then head on home. So I'm about halfway through this adventure 2021. And even though I'm sitting at Harley for a service, I'm still smiling. So for now, I'm Scout. I'm out. Adventure on.